Season 66, war number 1. Today we matched up against MAEXIM, and the bands are APOC, Hulkling, Carolina, Onslaught, and Scorpion. My team today is Silver, Sable, Spiral, and Solvarch. And actually kind of a relatively chill first war. I've got 7 fights, and I'm using the exact same team I used 2 wars ago, technically, if we go back to 65 War 11. With Solvarch, Spiral, and Sable, but kind of cool that I'm actually able to bring Sable back, because how often can you say you get to bring Silver Sable to war? And we're using her for 2 fights, Solvarch for 3, Spiral for 2. Solvarch's going to do the first 3 fights all on his own, starting against this Doctor Strange here on Node 2. I've taken this fight before last season, and it's pretty chill. It's Solvarch versus energy damage, so it can't be that hard, right? We're just going to go ahead and block all of his special ones here, regenerate like 65% of the damage we take, and then I'll go ahead and drop my special 1, go into my release mode for the first time, and then go ahead and switch back relatively fast, I think, and then we'll go ahead and get some more armor from our core charges, block a special 1, get our core charge back up just like that, because yeah, all of this stuff's energy damage, so we have a very fast core charge. And then I go ahead and get my 10 energized, so I have my max attack rating increase, and we'll go ahead and do some nice damage with the reverb. It's not like incredibly potent because my core isn't maxed out, but it's plenty enough to finish Doctor Strange off. So we'll go fight Domino next, and Solvarch versus Domino is pretty chill. There are some things that can go wrong because she can fail your reverb passive from actually triggering, but she only has like a 15% chance to do that because you can't go unlucky, and that's the maximum potency of her ability accuracy reduction without unlucky being active. So we can go ahead and just drop a special 1 here. It did fail the stun, so that kind of sucks, but I don't really need it. And I think I actually dashed in like thinking it was still there, and luckily she didn't punish me for it. But yeah, go ahead and do another special 1, do our whole thing where we get our 10 armors now, and then I'm going to wait for this Energize to fall off, because one thing I don't like about Solvarch, and it just feels a little stupid, is that you can't add more Energize to basically refresh the old ones. So if I'm at 4 and I have 10 armors, I can only use 6 of those armors to get more Energize. I just have 4 that stay, and I can't refresh the ones that are expiring. So I waited for them to fall off so I wouldn't have to worry about that, and I could try to get as much attack rating increase as possible. And then, yeah, she goes down, no issues, and we move on to the next fight, which is against Bishop. Bishop is a tactic defender. The tactic is much more involved than last season, but some defenders are still going to be like, it's not really a big deal to use a non-tactic attacker against tactic defender, and Bishop is generally going to be one of them. I'm just going to take this special on the block, and who cares, it's energy damage, and yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do my special 1. That is energy damage, so he's going to get some prowess that way, and then get more prowess that way, but not really a big deal. I'm just hitting him very hard. All my basics are physical, my reverb is physical, so we don't need to worry about him resisting that. I do go for a special 2, and it does very little damage because it is energy, and I kind of forgot about that. I probably should have just finished him with basics instead of dropping the special 2, but it didn't really change much. He still dies in 50 seconds. So with that, we move on to Silver Sable's first fight, which is against Jessica Jones on Node 36. This is Hazard Shift, Incinerate, Bleed, and 1 eye open. And basically, whenever I get a Hazard Shift debuff on me, I am going to give her an investigation charge, which definitely sucks. But the way Sable works for this, when you drop a special attack and you do it almost on the same frame as your medium attack or whatever your last hit was, the disorients that reduce the ability accuracy is going to carry over on your special activation moment, and she's not going to be able to go ahead and do the unstoppable. Now, you have to be almost frame perfect in doing this. If you go ahead and try to just drop a special without chaining it from a hit, the disorient's not going to do anything. It's not going to stop her unstoppable. Basically, you have to drop your special immediately after hitting her, like same frame if possible, and then that's how you're going to be able to fail the unstoppable. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my special 2 here in a moment. We only had 9 shocks, so just wasn't able to get Fervor up because it's hard to keep her in the corner. and then she dropped a special, got resistance up, and now she's going to survive. So that kind of sucks. But she's only at 10%. I don't have to do too much to kill her. I'm just going to wait out this unstoppable, go for my heavy to place another disorient down and start failing the hazard shift again, and then go back in. I get her with my medium right there, and yeah, she's dead. So pretty chill fights. If I could stack up a bit more shocks, it would have been nice, but it's hard to keep Jessica Jones in the corner, and it's honestly one of the worst science matchups for Silver Sable, and it still went pretty decently. Now we're fighting Dark Phoenix on node 42. I have no idea why she's placed here, because she physically can't go unblockable. There's no way she can place 3 debuffs. So it's kind of just power snack, and Spiral, when I have my Dancing Blades active, I'm not going to trigger a dex buff, and I don't have any other way of triggering buffs. So I don't even think I dexed once in this fight, and I know for a fact I do not bait a single special in this fight, because Spiral's power control is really good, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do my power steals here, and then we'll go ahead and do a little bit more damage after I ramp up a couple more fervors. I'm going to go ahead and fire my blades there, and then just take the power sting damage. I don't really care. Actually, I think the passives, like those splash passives or whatever the hell they're called, actually do reduce the combat power rate of the defender. So that's why I'm able to reduce her power gain so well. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. And yeah, it just meant like we didn't have to bait a special the entire fight. So that's pretty cool. Now we're going to go fight Photon on node 43 with Silver Sable before. I've done this fight as its own video before, but it's the same thing as Jessica, but easier. Like, we fail hazard shift, and then I just have to do my regular rotation. I think I didn't kill her in special 2. Photon has a lot of energy resistance, which does make Sable's damage a lot worse. Well, maybe not a lot worse. It's like 30% energy resistance, but still, it's there. And then, Jessica Jones has the resistance up, so that also reduces the shock damage and stuff. But either way, I should have just gone for 2 special 1s, because then I could stack up more than 15 shocks. But I didn't. I did drop a special 1 into her untouchable, forgetting that I didn't have a tracking up yet, so that wasn't going to work. And I definitely made a mistake there. But luckily, I was able to get the tracking up. She just decided to hit me during my special 1 animation, and it all worked out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bait the special 1 here, and then actually, we don't even bait it. I'm just going to go for it. I get my 15 shocks, and again, if I had a second mine, I could stack up more shocks and probably kill her in 1 cycle, but she is left at 9%. So I'm just going to dex the special 2 and then go for my heavy. And then we do get 2 shocks on us, which sucks, but it's fine. And I'm going to go ahead and just get an opening and finish her with basic attacks. And that's all the fight's going to be. And it takes a minute, but we finally got her down. So my last fight with Sable, so I don't really care about having lost a little bit of health because I don't need to heal her up. And then last fight of the war is going to be against Nico Minoru on node 47. I've taken this fight once with Spiral before. It's pretty chill. It gets a little sketchy at times because fight or flight is sometimes hard to manage with Spiral. And also against Nico, it's a bit harder because when you're like dashing backwards and stuff, then Nico's going to want to bait a special, drop her special, and you obviously don't want Nico to drop her special. So when I do have to dash back to try to avoid her, it does mean she's going to want to drop a special sometimes. Luckily, that never really became a big deal here. I should have fired my blades there, and then I could have been fine. But here she dropped a special 1 in my block, which is great. So now I got to kind of restart my ramp up of my fervors, which, yeah, sucks, but it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and do a special 1 here with 12 fervor, which is still plenty, and it means my pause hasn't started yet, which is also nice. And my might bar is going up here, which is good. I was just a little bit too late on the special 1, so she did get the unstoppable. Luckily, didn't try to hurt me. And then I am falter immune, so I don't need to worry about that part. But I'm going to go for a special 1 here. I'm going to get the unstoppable myself. The might bar is full now. She's taking the max amount of damage, and yeah, it's not going to take much to kill her. So we're just going to lock her down because Spiral is very good at extending her own combo. And then Spiral kills Nico right there. So that's my War 1. We did win the war 28-18. which nice win. Definitely not a good performance on our end still, so got a little bit lucky. And definitely need to improve a lot going forward because 18 is not going to cut it most of wars. But at least we did get the win to start. We'll take it. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. I will see you in the next one.